In the early years of the 19th century, during the Napoleonic Wars, an old, leaky vessel leaves England for Sydney Cove, Australia, where many of its passengers hope to start a new life. Some of them even hope to build a new and better society. The society of the ship is examined in detail by its creator, the power play, the way sex cuts across class divisions, the way cruelty will always find a way also. It was typical of my father that the very bleakest aspects of the book should have a comic slant, dark perhaps, but extremely funny. At the book's inception, my father was reading Racine's play Phèdre, and he came across a passage that asserts that no one goes from complete virtue to complete depravity in one step. This seems to have set him thinking partly about events in his own life, but partly about events recorded in memoirs of the period. Also, I think it's relevant, though it may sound trivial, that he was suffering at the time from absolutely dreadful toothache. And I think this trapped him in some kind of awareness of suffering, very acute awareness. And this is fed into the book in perhaps a rather surprising way. He recalls in his journal that he read of an episode in the life of the Duke of Wellington, where Wellington was called upon to go to another ship and try to persuade a young man who was very deeply ashamed to recover himself and to return, as it were, to life. And Wellington records his failure in this very humane enterprise. After my father read this, he says, it became necessary for me to discover how a man could die of shame.